Good evening, Lakshmi madam.
Good evening, sir.
We need to make all our HODs, assistant directors, sirs, all co-hosts.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sometimes the internet is fluctuating.
Madam, I'm audible to you.
Yes, sir. It's audible.
Yes, so already is the 7-1. So shall
Okay,
we
sir.
start,
I was
madam?
okay,
Okay,
sir.
I
I
will
will
call
just act.
the AD sir and director sir and Rishi sir. Huh?
So we were just waiting for the AD sir and director sir.
Okay. Okay. Once they will join, oh, okay, immediately you
Uh,
can start. Okay,
okay,
madam.
sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
So good evening to all participants, one and all present here. So we will be starting with our session shortly. I request all the faculty members to keep all their cameras on till the completion of inaugural session. Shall we start, sir?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Okay.
We were actually waiting for
no, in
here,
fact,
sir. Yeah.
Assay director is waiting for the link. So, in fact, he has suggested.
It's not audible, sir. So we have two more dignitaries to join with us today. Associate Director, Professor Dr. Rishi Sayal, and our respected Director, Sir, Dr. S. Srinath Reddy. So we are really happy that we have reached almost 200 participants today. And we are expecting for more number of participants. Sir, it's not audible.
Madam, Director sir has joined?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, just I asked Srinivas to give a call.
Okay, sir.
Please make it fast. Already we are 5 minutes late.
Yeah.
AD sir already joined. Okay, he's there online.
Okay, sir.
Once director joins, then we'll start the session, right?
Sure, sir. Sure.
Am I audible?
Yeah, now it's audible, sir. Previously it was mute.
No, I have purposefully I have muted that.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, fine.
We have crossed almost 200, 214 participants are there now.
Oh, nice. It is an overwhelming response.
Yeah.
I thank all participants and especially the today's guest and speaker. There is wait for the moment director sir joins, then we'll start the session. Okay, within
Sure,
2
sir.
to 3 minutes, right? Okay, fine.
Sir, madam, Mutlakshmi madam,
Sir, sir,
director sir is trying to join, but is not allowing. Sir is telling like.
Khanif sir, can you rectify the
Check
issue?
once, sir.
Can you check once? Director sir is trying to join.
No, they have to download the app first, then it is
Okay.
accepted. Okay, just convey this message. That first they have to download the app, then
Okay,
they
sir.
have to join. Okay, okay. Just convey this message to director sir.
Sir, Rishi sir, joined, sir. Edi sir. Mail పెట్టాను.
No, already joined.
Sir joined, sir.
Yes, yes.
Rishi
Already
sir
joined.
joined.
Yeah.
Sir is not lifting call.
Hmm?
Sir is not lifting call, sir. Once,
Yeah. Convey
can you
message.
try, sir?
Convey message. Okay, I will come.
Sir, Kanipina, sir. Sir, Kanipina, sir. Hello? I'm audible, sir. Kanipina, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Director, sir, already joined. Please
Yes,
unmute.
yes, sir.
Sir is asking to speak. You better to unmute all.
Okay, okay, sir.
Please start the session.
Yeah.
Mutalakshmi madam.
Okay, okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So a very good evening to one and all. On behalf of the Department of Humanities and Sciences, English of Guru Nanak Institution's Technical Campus, it gives me an immense pleasure to extend a warm and cordial welcome to everyone gathered here for the 6-day National Level Faculty Development Program on Gen G Next Gen Educators, Elevating Classroom Communication through AI and EdTech. I'm Dr. Muthulakshmi, and I'll be serving as the moderator for today's FDP session. This program has received an excellent response with significant number of participants, making it a wide academic platform for exchange of ideas and best practices. Let us begin this academic journey by invoking the blessings of the Almighty for wisdom, clarity of thought, and meaningful learning. Let me provide a brief salient features of our esteemed institution and our department. Guru Nanak Institution's Technical Campus stands as a center of academic excellence, innovation, and value-based education. Our institution consistently promotes faculty empowerment, interdisciplinary research, and learner-centric pedagogical practices. The Department of Humanities and Sciences, English, plays a foundational role in shaping students' communication skills, ethical awareness, critical thinking, and interdisciplinary understanding of the department's commitment to continuous professional development and academic leadership. Now, I'm very much pleased to invite our respected head of the department to Dr. G. Srinivaslu Gaud to deliver the welcome address.
Okay, madam. Thank you. Thank you very much for welcoming me.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Good evening, one and all. On behalf of the Guru Nanak Institution Technical Campus and the Department of Humanities and Science, it gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome you all to this one-week virtual faculty development program on Gen Z, Next Generation Education, elevating the classroom communication through AI and EdTech. We are truly delighted to see such an overwhelming response with more than 400 participants joining us today. This itself reflects the relevance of the theme and the collective commitment of the educators towards the continuous learning. I extended respectable and heartfelt welcome to our chief guest, Director GNITC, Dr. Srinath Reddy Garu, our guest of honor, Associate Director GNITC, Dr. Rishi Sahil Garu, and Assistant Director, Dr. B. Kedarnath Garu, First BTech, and respected HOD, Dr. N. Raju Garu, our distinguished resource person today, respected dignitaries, faculty members, researchers, scholars, and all the participants. Today's program is special not only because of its academic richness, but also because of its global participation. We are proud to host delegates and participants from 5 countries: India and UK, Sri Lanka, Uzbekistan, and Bangladesh. This international presence clearly shows how learning has crossed borders and how education today is truly global. The Department of Humanities and Science at GNITC has always believed that language, communication, ethics, and critical thinking are the foundation of every discipline.
Papa, and the cleaning
Over the years, our department has emerged as a catalyst for the global academic engagement and connecting people, ideas. Sir,
There's an interaction. I request all the participants to mute their audio.
Sir, Kanipina sir, you try to see that you better to mute it.
And then the Papa
Mute that person. Mute that person. Dr. MS Pradeep,
Kanipina sir, you try to remove.
please
Otherwise-
mute your mic. Yeah.
Sorry for this. So academic engagement and connecting people, ideas, and institution across the region and culture. This FDP is a result of the vision to bring educators together on one platform to share, learn, and grow collectively. In the era of Gen Z learners, classroom communication is no longer limited to the textbooks and lectures. It now involves the technology, AI tools, empathy, ethics, and adaptability. Through this FDP, we aim to empower educators with new perspective and practical strategies to meet the expectation of the future classrooms. I sincerely thank our management providing this kind of platform, leadership, organizing committee, coordinators, and every faculty member whose dedication has made this program possible. Most importantly, I thank all participants for choosing to be a part of this academic journey. Once again, I warmly welcome you all and wish this faculty development program great success and meaningful outcome. Thank you. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Have a wonderful learning experience. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your welcome address. And it was really insightful. We are going to share our ideas and we are going to share our thoughts in this faculty development program. And at the end, we are going to have a fruitful experience today. Thank you, sir. Now, at this juncture, I'm privileged to hear from our esteemed institutional leaders who will share their vision for the institution and their perspectives on national and international academic engagement. I now invite our respected head of the department 1, Dr. N. Raju sir, to address the gathering. I once again call upon our respected head of the department 1, Dr. N. Raju sir, to address the participants.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
So, respected director, sir, Dr. Srinath Reddy, sir, Associate Director, Rishi Sayal, sir, Assistant Director, Dr. B. Kedarnath, sir, and fellow HOD, Dr. G. Srinivasulu Gaud, and esteemed resource persons and today's participants. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all for the inaugural session of the 1-week faculty development program on Gen Z and next gen educators, elevating classroom communication through A and Educate Tech. So, conducted by Department of Humanities and Sciences, English Department, GNITC, Guru Nanak Institution Technical Campus. So, it's very good afternoon to all. It's today's FDP session is play the vital role in enhancing the academic excellence, updating the teaching methodologies in time with tremendous changes in the today's dynamic academic environment. We are not only classroom teaching towards using only blackboard. Nowadays, we can use all the technologies. How effectively utilize all these technologies. So with this, we are extremely honored to have with us distinguished resource persons and moreover worldwide participants. Once again, I extended my warm welcome to everyone and wish this FDP be a grand success. Thank you giving this opportunity. We have a less time, that is why I conclude these things. Thank you giving this opportunity, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your insightful address and encouraging words. Next, I respectfully call upon our distinguished Assistant Director, Dr. B. Kedarnath, sir, to address today's FDP participants.
Hello, good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're very
Yes, sir.
well
You are audible, sir.
So, good evening, everyone. Okay, respected Director, Dr. Srinath Reddy Garu, respected Associate Director, Dr. Rishi Sayal Garu, and very respected distinguished speaker, today's speaker, Professor M. Raja Vishwanath, NIT Warangal, heads of the department, Dr. Raju and Dr. Srinivasulu Gaud, and the coordinators and the participants of this particular event. Really warm welcome to everyone and good evening. Dear participants, joining us from across the country, it is overwhelming. I am truly delighted to witness this overwhelming response to this FDP on Gen Z next generation education, elevating classroom communication through AI and EdTech. So your enthusiastic participation strongly reflects that timeline saying is there. that teachers are lifelong learners. So when we learn, so we can take something to the classroom so that the students can upgrade themselves. This philosophy is especially relevant in today's fast evolving technological era where AI and educational technologies are actively bridging the gap between the teaching and learning process. Modern digital tools significantly enhance students' understanding, reduce confusion, and positively influence cognitive and psychomotor development. At the same time, I confidently affirm that we cannot replace the chalk and talk. So it has got its own significance. But all these technologies are going to bridge the gap, not mean to replace the complete teachers, but to empower the teacher. These tools enhance the clarity, the most of the communication, improve the reach to the student, and enable more effective student engagement. And now, if we come to the artificial intelligence, we are in fact learning from everywhere. That is the complete, irrespective of the domain. So AI and EdTech, they are influencing everywhere. So at the same time, I confidently, at the same time, also the AI and EdTech also supports a better assessment and help identify leader learning gaps and assist educators in addressing individual student needs. Visual and interactive tools provide a clear concepts, accurate understanding, and meaningful imagination, making their learning more effective and enjoyable. I'm confident that you will thoroughly enjoy all the sessions in this FDP and carry back the valuable insights, the strategies and tools to your classroom. So once again, I thanks the management for providing such a good opportunity and to meet you all on this virtual platform. Hope you will enjoy these sessions. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your motivating and forward-looking address. Now, with due respect, I invite our today's guest of honor, Professor Dr. Rishi Sayal, Associate Director of Guru Nanak Institutions of Technical Campus.
Is it audible?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
audible, sir.
Yeah.
Fine. A very good evening to all the participants, and a warm welcome to, in fact, all the participants, and a very good evening to Assistant Director Dr. Kedarnath, the team of HNS in general, and most important, a big applause to the Department of English. I could just see in your brochure the Department of English, who have come with a very innovative approach, very innovative FDP, the need of the hour FDP, AI-driven teaching. Big congratulations to the Department of HNS in general and English department in particular. This was the need of the concept. Just last month, I had been to Calcutta to deliver a lecture on AI in healthcare. I was not expecting that probably my own college, my own department would come out with a FDP on AI in education system. In fact, the theme of the crux of this FDP is AI in education system. Very well taken and very well deserved FDP. And I could see that there are very, very good speakers coming from various renowned organizations, whether we talk about NIT Warangal or NIT Tiruchi or VIT. And the topics on which they are delivering is again required for all the faculties, the educators, because most of them are using very traditional approach. And your theme also suggests that probably now we have to slowly go into from the traditional approach to AI-based approach. Guru Nanak Institution has already started using some AI-based tools, some AI-based hardware. We have started using interactive boards, and we have some AI softwares, built-in AI softwares onto those boards, and people have started using it. But yes, there are majority of the softwares available, majority of the apps available, probably which teachers may not be using, faculties may not be using, students may not
Sir,
be using.
any doubts and some clarification how to we have to
it will be taken.
WhatsApp chat.
It will be It will be taken in the last step
Clarification regarding
after
what?
completion. Yeah,
For
clarification
yoga.
regarding any etc. Yeah, about
You
the
can
FDP.
ask, but during the class you can ask, na? Because if for further questions,
Okay.
first contact the team. If the team is ready for one-on-one interaction with the teacher, that's fine. If the team is not ready for one-on-one
I think
interaction with the teacher,
let me close. I'm
No,
the guest
it
of
is an
honor.
inaugural
the team
session.
decides
Yeah,
everything.
please
It is
But yes,
I
during
think
the
you
class you
need
can
to
ask
give
any
respect to
question.
the
Okay, sir. There's no level. Okay. So
protocol.
let's start our topic 1.1. Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, please continue.
Yeah, I think probably the participant need to give respect to the protocol. A guest of honor, let me continue and close it. And probably when the session starts, the participants can start speaking.
So let's start. Topic is 1.1. Now in 1.1,
Yeah.
what we are going to cover is...
My dear co-fellow,
Sir.
please understand that this is the inaugural session. Please don't ask any
once
questions to
let it
the...
complete.
Yeah, please wait, my dear.
Mute everyone.
I think
Only
participant need to understand that this is an inaugural session right now going
It's an
on.
inaugural
It's not the
session.
actual session started. So Dr. Kedarnath, anyhow, wishing team all the best. Very well taken theme. And I hope this session really becomes very informative, very enjoyable. I would love to attend all the sessions, but because of my busy schedule, probably maybe few sessions, definitely I'll try to attend. And I hope such themes, such innovative approaches, FDPs, will be brought in future also from all your departments, whether it is English, mathematics, physics, chemistry, or whatever you have. And
thank you, sir.
Most important, I could see that there's an overwhelming response coming from not only India, but abroad also. 5 countries participants also have participated. So that itself shows that the Department of HNS and English department is really working very hard to see that such kind of approaches, such kind of FDPs reaches to every faculty, reaches to every nook and corner of the faculties, and they start working on that rather in traditional approach. With that, wishing you all a very happy learning, very informative learning, and congratulations once again to the Department of HNS, Department of English, and wishing all the participants a very happy learning. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your inspiring words. I request all the participants to wait until the inaugural session gets completed. Now, finally, I invite our esteemed chief guest, Dr. S. Srinatha Reddy, Director of Guru Nanak Institutions of Technical Campus, to kindly address the participants.
Good evening, all. Welcome you all for the today's and also next 1 week faculty development program, Gen G Next Gen Educators, Elevating Classroom Communication through AI and EdTech. Welcome all the members, those who joined here today, and also maybe to be joined members. Welcome you all for this 1 week faculty development program. On behalf of Guru Nanak Institutions Technical Campus and as a director, I am delighted to welcome the today's resource person, Dr. M. Raja Viswanathan from NIT Warangal, and other resource persons may be joined day by day. Dr. Karthika from NIT Tiruchi, Dr. R. Venela from NIT Warangal, Dr. KMC Kandaraja from IIITDM Chennai, Dr. Pragnya Paramitra Chayani, VIT Amravati. These are all the resource persons and our internal members, moderator, and as well as my colleagues, Associate Director Dr. Rishi Soil and Kedarnath, HODs of H&S department, and faculty members, the entire participants throughout the world. Welcome you all for this 1 week faculty development program. It is a very nice and innovative area, and we are organizing here. First of all, I appreciate the Department of Humanities and Sciences to come forward and come with a very nice theme and came for to organize this event. Immediately, we accepted and we recommended to the management. Management given quite approval on this particular FDP program. But as earlier speakers mentioned, these kind of faculty development programs is a new, and also it will be help for the faculty members especially to enhance their skill more on with the present generation people with using of the modern tools like AI and edutech tools, which will help for the uh, uh, teacher to empower their skill set, and they may present more in a well manner in the classroom session also, something different kind of the innovative teaching methodology. So I wish you all the best for all the participants and the coordinators to arrange this session, and wish you all the best for all the participants for the complete this 1 week faculty development program. I once again thanks for the all acceptance of the resource persons for to make this program a grand success in coming week. Thank you, madam, for inviting me to address on this occasion. Let you can go ahead with the session to hand over with the resource person today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your thank you, sir. Thank you for your visionary leadership, guidance, and your encouraging words for today's FDP session. Let me now take the opportunity to introduce our esteemed resource person, Dr. M. Raja Vishwanathan, whose insights is going to greatly enrich today's FDP. Now, let me introduce our chief guest. I'll make it brief. Dr. M. Raja Vishwanathan is Associate Professor, Department of Humanities and Social Sciences at National Institute of Technology, Warangal, Telangana. He holds a PhD in English language teaching from Osmania University, Hyderabad. Prior to joining NIT Warangal, Dr. M. Raja Vishwanathan taught for a time at the English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad, on the International Training Program. He also had stints at several private engineering colleges in Hyderabad. His research insights include ELT, especially bilingualism and bilingual education, cultural politics and language teaching, and multilingual education. And apart from this, he has a wide knowledge on American literature, British literature, literatures in translation, Indian writing in English, and so on. He has published extensively in national and international journals and presented papers in various conferences of national and international repute. He has 8 publications in UGC Care listed journals. He has been guiding research in ELT and literature, and 3 students have been awarded the PhD under his supervision. He is a member of the Board of Studies of several private engineering colleges. Dr. M. Raja Vishwanathan has also evaluated doctoral theses of central and state universities. In addition to being a teacher and researcher, Dr. Raja Vishwanathan is also a passionate follower of football. His other interests include philosophy and classical music. Now, it is my proud privilege to hand over the session to our distinguished resource person, Professor Dr. M. Raja Vishwanathan, for his insightful address.
Thank you so much, Muthulakshmi. Are you just Muthulakshmi or Dr. Muthulakshmi?
I'm Dr. Muthulakshmi.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Muthulakshmi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Introducing me to
Thank you,
the
sir.
yes. All right. I would like to commence my session. Let me share my screen. Am I audible? Does my voice carry?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's audible. It's clear.
All right. Is my PPT visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, before I commence my session, I would like to ask the participants a few questions because I always like my sessions to be interactive. I don't believe in lecturing my way to doom and boredom. I would like participants to contribute. Well, it is like this. I haven't switched on my camera because it's consuming a lot of data.
Okay.
And not only that, it leads to very unstable internet connectivity. All right, I hope you understand.
Okay, fine, sir.
Yes,
I
sir. Yes,
assume,
sir.
yeah, I assume that most of you are teachers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Uh, teaching English for technical communication, business English, English for specific purposes, English for a variety of purposes. And I also assume that we have a melange of school teachers, high school teachers, college teachers, teachers in degree colleges, engineering colleges. Yes, I also assume that there are quite a few students who are participants. All right. Now, with regard to teaching and assessment, what is your take? How do you see? Participants, please mute yourselves. In case you wish to share anything, please type it in the chat box. Because I hear a
Kanipnath,
lot of
mute
background.
everyone. Mute everyone except speaker. Dr. Kanipnath, mute everyone except speaker. Dr. Kanipnath.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. May I proceed?
Yeah, please, sir.
Okay. Now, we have terms such as teaching, assessment, intelligent slash smart, etc. These are key terms. So, as teachers, how do you assess students? What modes do you use? Do you use AI, Gen AI tools in assessing your students? These are some questions for which I would like your answers. No. Okay. Then how do you assess them?
Manually.
How do you do it? Please type. Okay. Arpita says she does it using Google Forms.
ও স্যার, এইদিকে আসেন। ভিডিও এতে একজন ভিডিও চালিয়ে দিয়ে এফডিপি হচ্ছে, আর সে এখানে দিব্যি
Sir, Kanipina sir, Madam, Muthulakshmi Madam,
Sir?
sir is not audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I'm sorry. You see, I was muted as well, along with others. You see, now am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible. Sorry for the
Okay,
inconvenience.
okay. So, participants, please understand that one size fits all approach does not work for everyone. It works with some. All right. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work with anybody. At NIT Varangal, where I teach, I have enough autonomy to design my own syllabus. And once I'm given the autonomy to design my own syllabus, I also have the autonomy to design tasks, activities, etc., based on what I teach. And I also have the freedom I'm given the boundary conditions and constraints to make teaching and learning as interesting as I can make it. So the fact that I have autonomy does not always mean that teachers across the board, teachers who are also participants here, have the same autonomy. There are institutional requirements and demands. Then there are demands from parents, demands from agencies outside our control, such as a top down syllabus, and so on. So, what works for me will not necessarily work for everyone. Again, I have always believed in the power of human agency to deliver. Though I use Gen AI myself, such as ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity, I use it as a friend. I don't use it as a master. All right. I, for example, use ChatGPT to help me generate quiz for assessment. But I don't use ChatGPT to grade, evaluate essays because I see it as my duty, I see it as my business. All right. Is everyone following? I hope I'm making sense here. All right. Now, let me show you my screen. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have AI tools versus teacher design tools. Now, when you think of AI tools, you have tools for speaking and pronunciation. Elsa Speak, Versant, Langchats, TalkPaul, Lingolet, etc. When it comes to writing and grammar, you have Open Brain AI, Use English AI, Mock Exam. With regard to listening, there is Hello, Duolingo, Was. Reading, Hello.ai, Duolingo, Multiskill or Full Proficiency. Again, you have Hello, Duolingo, and so on. All right. Now, there are plenty of AI tools to help students with assignments, to help students acquire a language, master a language. I'll come to this. Now, there are benefits of using AI tools. But before I talk to you about the benefits of using AI tools, I would like participants to tell me what benefits they see in using AI tools. Yeah, you can complete your task in very short durations. It enables self learning, it reduces time, it enables you to prepare question paper. That's right. Better and clear understanding. Okay. AI gives answers, apt answers. I'll come to this a little later. It enables quick learning, right? Enables, right. Now, the benefits of using AI, there are plenty. Data analysis, correct. There is a lot of clarity. Now, let me tell you, these are some of the benefits of using AI. AI is inclusive. In other words, anybody, regardless of caste, clan, ethnicity, region, religion, can use AI. It is objective in that it doesn't distinguish persons in terms of caste, clan, race, religion, class, etc. You feed it a prompt, it gives you the same answer regardless of who's feeding it the prompt. All right. It could be a Latino, it could be an American, it could be a Russian, it could be a Frenchman, it could be an African. ChatGPT only processes data as it has been asked to. It doesn't query whether the person asking the question is Hindu, Muslim, Christian, this category or that category, this race or that race. By and large, it is fair because it is a trained model and it is impersonal. It doesn't care for your status, it doesn't respect your position in life, your designation. You could be a student using ChatGPT or a professor. It has no use for your standing in life. So there are several benefits. In addition to these benefits, AI processes data in the shortest possible time. It enables you to prepare question papers. It enables you to come up with formats. It enables you to do so many things. These are the benefits of using AI. But let me tell you, AI is like a drug. It has its quota of side effects. Now, what are the drawbacks of using AI? Now, please tell me what the drawbacks of using AI are. Correct. Sometimes it doesn't give apt answers. It reduces your creativity. People misuse or overuse. Information may not be correct. We don't think on our own. Over dependency. Excellent. That's right. Thank you so much. You're not given time to think. It is rather self-innovative. It makes you lazy. Students gradually lose their critical thinking and writing skills. It's also a security risk. Algorithm biased. Thank you so much. Right. You have given me all the answers I've been looking for. Thank you so much. Basically, AI dehumanizes the learning process. And there is something called data hallucination. Sometimes it gives you answers which are incorrect. It directs you to sources which don't exist. And sometimes what happens is it also misguides you or misinterprets. Anything is possible. It provides data or inputs that may not work for everyone. All right. For example, a chronically depressed patient seeks the help of ChatGPT to provide him with medication. He knows that ChatGPT will not provide him with a direct answer if he were to ask it to give him medication. He decides to cheat ChatGPT. And then he says, I misplaced my prescription. I have this medical condition. So please give me a list of medicines I may use. It says you have to consult a doctor and all that. Nevertheless, it gives him a whole list of medicines which he can buy. And when that happens, he's actually ruining his life, and AI is helping him do it. That's why AI is not always reliable. And AI, being an LLM, large language model, accesses data from across the web. So the data that you get may not be true, it may not be genuine, it may not be authentic. This is something that you should keep in mind. Now, my take on this intelligent assessment criteria. I have always been a believer in teacher assessment, using AI tools intelligently and cautiously. I wouldn't advise a learner to use Google Forms himself. He can to a limited extent, but it is ultimately the teacher who should be teaching him how to learn. Now we have Gen Z learners or Gen Z learners. What exactly do they need? What are they keen to learn? How should they be taught and how should they be assessed? Okay. Now, why are they called Gen Z or Gen Z learners? Right, that's right. Different answers to the same question at different times. Correct. I saw this for myself. You're right. What is very special about Gen Z? Fast generation. Okay. Technology. That's right. Gen Z is also known as, or also known as digital natives, because they were born with mobile phones, correct? They were born at a time when the internet is at its best or worst, depending on how you look at it. They now access everything using their mobile phones, using laptops, using palm tops, using screen tops, and so on. All right. They were born into technology, and I'm sure they will also lead a life that is heavily dependent on technology, particularly now that we have mass layoffs, now that we have Gen AI taking shape in a big way. They are going to depend on technology for a long time to come. All right. Now, what are the characteristics of Gen Z? Now, Gen Z wants survival skills. They want to learn how to survive and thrive. They don't want to be taught a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. They want more than that. Then, mental health literacy. Many of the students I happen to teach also happen to be students I counsel, I mentor in my free time. So I meet them after class hours, and then I talk to them about mental health issues. I talk to them about corporate culture. I talk to them about looking after oneself. I talk to them about emotional intelligence and so on. So it's not just in class I assess students, I assess them off class also. And in my interaction with them, I get to know them, I get to know their aspirations and so on. And that manifests in the way I assess my students. For example, if a student is very weak in English, I don't immediately jump to the conclusion that how can somebody who's this weak in English get into NIT Varangal. Instead, I look at his place of birth, I look at the school he or she went to, I look at the kind of resources they had, I looked at the efforts they put in to make it to NIT Varangal. So, to make my assessment truly inclusive, I factor in a learner's socio-economic background, I factor in so many other things. So if he is from a marginalized community, then that makes me want to help him, give him the scaffold he or she needs. And I'm usually very generous with grading because I appreciate the trouble they took to come this far. And that's very, very important when you assess students. It is something that you're not taught. Here, assessment is solely on the basis of your performance in end exam, mid exam, unit tests, and so on. But assessment goes beyond that. And intelligent assessment includes emotionally intelligent assessment. This is something that you should keep in mind. All right, participants. So, assessment goes beyond the classroom. This is my take. All right. So, that is something that you should always keep in mind. Also, do not based on their accent, based also on their dress sense. All right, it's very likely that, and many of the students I met are so poor that they actually had to buy clothes for themselves and their parents using the scholarship money. All right, these things came to me by and by. That is when I learned to remove my blinkers. I used to think that, IITs and NITs are replete with people from very elite backgrounds. I couldn't have been more wrong there. That's why my assessment goes beyond pen and paper, chalk and talk examination assessment. Right, participants? Anything you wish to tell me, anything you wish to share with me, please type in the chat box. Yes, because when you come across people who are very smartly dressed and people who speak the so called posh English, then we automatically tend to have what is known as the halo effect. Okay, because he speaks very good English or she speaks very good English, they must also be very good at their subjects. So we tend to correlate, and that's where we make a problem. All right. That's where we make a mistake. I'm sorry. Right. Yeah, films are to blame. Yeah, EQ is as important as IQ. Right. Correct. Now, They want AI tech and digital fluency. They need to understand how algorithms, AI, and platforms shape power, jobs, and truth. Then, career paths. You see, when I talk to students, I don't just talk to them. For example, I teach them soft skills. When I teach them soft skills on corporate communication, I always give them examples from real life to illustrate what it is like to work in a corporate sector, what corporate culture is like. And I also tell them, you are better off having your own startup after a few years. And let me tell you, NIT Varangal has plenty of students who have resigned their jobs and gone on to have their own startups. And they're all success stories. So the idea is be a job creator, be a job giver, not a job taker. So I talk to them about all this subtly every now and then to drive home the message that there is enough and more for everybody. They can unleash their creativity, their creative urge, and they can succeed in any path, any walk of life they choose. Students of mine, for example, have gone on to become very famous singers, musicians, dancers, people who graduated with a degree in fine arts, and so on and so forth. And many of them have gone on to have an MBA from very premier institutes in the United States. So they no longer work as engineers, they work as consultants. All right. So I give them such examples and I tell them, if you were, I give them a case study and then I tell them, look, this is a problem. How will you solve this problem? I give them a case study, ask them to solve it. And then I assess them based on that. Now, Gen Z wants learning that feels real. They want case studies, simulations, projects, and also stories of failure, not just stories of success, stories of failure also. For example, degree, right, correct. For example, and Naresh Goyal, to educate them about the necessity of humility, the necessity of learning, the necessity of adapting. Do you know who Naresh Goyal is? No, suddenly someone muted me. Are you able to hear me now? All right. Okay. In other words, Gen Z wants short modular learning. They want bite sized lessons, clear outcomes, and then pause, rewind, control. Think of TikTok attention span. They want very short content, but not shallow content. And they expect two-way teaching. They respond best to discussion, co-creation, feedback loops. They want to be in the conversation, not just talk back. They want to be talked to. Now, what kind of assessment do Gen Z prefer? They prefer project-based assessment. They would rather build, design, write, or create something real than take a high-stakes exam. Output is thus better than mere regurgitation. Let me give you an example of how there are too many lines here. Want me to log off and then log in again? See, at my end, I'm not able to erase anything. Wait a minute. Would you like me to log off and join again?
No, sir, you are audible.
No. The
You are
point
audible,
is,
sir.
there are too many.
Sir, you are
No,
audible.
the lines are appearing on the screen.
The
No. It's
lines
not a
are
question of
appearing on the screen.
audibility. That's right. Too many
Yeah, I'm
lines.
trying to fix that.
Yeah, please
One
fix
is
it. Please delete all the lines.
Ah, Vishwanathan sir, I think option annotation. If you go to more button, except you, nobody has that option. The person who is presenting. So you can restrict other. Yeah, we are trying to find out. They will be removed permanently now. We should be professional and we should allow others to give their points. So someone is doing that. Actually, the presenter has that option.
Sir, you are unmuted, but not audible. Your voice is not audible. From your end, please unmute your mic. Vishnathan, sir.
wait, ho gaya. Yeah, now I'm able to. Participants, I'm really sorry. I was unable to unmute myself. Every time I tried, it said the host is not allowing you to do it. And now, I'm able to, I've unmuted myself. Am I audible now? Are you able to hear
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please continue.
Now, let me give you an example. You see, actually, we are running out of time. I wanted to give you plenty of examples, but I'm sorry because of this constant interruption, I've not been able to engage you constantly, continuously. You see, I teach a course called Psychology of Life and Career Transition. Psychology of Life and Career Transition. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
All right. Now, as part of this course, I'm required to talk to students about emotional intelligence, looking after themselves, managing oneself and others, right through the waves of change, and so on and so forth. So it's a limited strength class, about 13 to 15 participants join. They are all Gen Z group. Now, instead of teaching the course, I facilitate the process of learning. What I do is I show them YouTube videos. I'll show you one of the videos that I show them. And then I ask them to provide me with their takeaways from the video. Would you like to watch this video?
Sure, sir.
All right.
Yes,
Let me show
please
this.
share.
All right. Participants, are you able to see?
No, sir.
Okay. Let me share it.
Not able to see this.
Let me share the screen with you. Entire screen.
Yeah,
Okay.
entire screen is better. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you able to see now?
Now it's yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now let me mute myself and I would like you to watch the video.
Okay. There is no sound of this video. Please enable the sound or increase the volume.
Fact is, I'm able to hear it. How do I enable audio so that everybody is able to hear?
No, there is some audio option is there. And increase okay.
Settings.
Yeah. The speaker is showing on the top.
Which one?
Yeah, that one. To make it turn on, sir. No, the down. Second one, sir. In the vertical list, second one, you turn it on.
Voice
On the top,
boost.
second one. Yeah. Just you
This
make it
one?
on. Yeah.
Now, please let me tell me if you're able to hear. Are you able to hear?
No, sir. No, not yet.
Then what I'll do is, would you like me to paste this?
No. Yeah. No, in fact, when we are sharing entire screen, it is supposed to come. The sound has to come.
Correct. What I would like you to do is, this is a 6-minute video. I would like you to watch this. In any case, what I'll do is, I'll show you the, even if I'm not able to play the video, it's fine. I mean, even if you're not able to hear the audio, it's fine.
Voice.
All right. Yeah, I'll enable the subtitle.
Yeah. Sir, otherwise switch on your mic. Maybe throw your speaker, it would be audible. Sir, you can add your voice as a audio for this video.
When I teach them this course, what happens is they ask me, many of the students tell me, sir, it is like this. We feel depressed, we feel dejected because the dream job I was looking for did not come my way. And they have plenty of other reasons for feeling depressed, anxious, and so on. Some come and tell me, sir, we feel bad that we let our parents down. We wanted to graduate with a very high CGPA, and that did not come to pass, and so on. No, every time they tell me something of this kind, what I do is I actually talk to them about, show them video clippings of this kind, and then tell them, I would like you to watch this video clipping and I would like you to give me your takeaways. I also tell them, go to psychology of life and career transition, identify those components in the syllabus which deal with this particular problem. For example, the act of supreme bravery by Major Kuldeep Singh Chandpuri, related to one of the components you are now studying. Was it his leadership skills? Was it his organizational prowess? Was it his emotional intelligence? Was it his bravery? You identify those qualities and characteristics in the major, which made him stay put on the battlefield when he knew that he had 123 men against 2,000 well armed soldiers of the enemy. And then I also tell them, what I would like you to do is relate some instance from videos like this to instances from your own life, and then tell me how you were able to cope with vicissitudes. I talk to them about my own experience, and then I tell them I recall those occasions when I was humiliated. Because you have to understand that I started my career as a school teacher, then worked my way up the ecosystem, up the food chain. Then I taught in engineering colleges, several engineering colleges. In fact, I'm familiar with most engineering colleges in Telangana because I taught in a number of them before the NITW job came along. So the idea is, when you teach a course, how do you make it interesting? You make it interesting by showing students YouTube videos, by showing, playing them clippings, by showing them scenes from good movies, and then you ask them for their takeaways. And please show them videos which motivate, which inspire. All right, tell them you can learn something from failure also. We often hear only success stories. Now, I would like you to tell me one key takeaway from stories of failure. All right. And how I assess them is, I ask them to send me queries on WhatsApp. I ask them to talk to me after class. Those students who talk to me after class, who send me queries, and then they tell me, sir, next class, please teach us this. Don't identify me by my name or my roll number or branch. It's a question from me, but please ensure that this particular issue is tackled, it is addressed. So every time a student comes in with a request like that, I give him a point. Then I say, even if he does a little badly in the exam, I will bump up his grade because of the interest he showed. So this is one intelligent way to assess. I keep in touch with them through WhatsApp, through emails, through phone calls, through any medium possible. And then I tell them, I would like you to put questions to me. And then I tell them, what made Major Kuldeep Singh Chandpuri stay put, and where did he show critical thinking skills? I compare the life story of this major with another story, a sad story, a tragic story. I play them the video. Now, there is one tragic story. If you are interested, yeah, you can. Again, you see, Dr. John, like I told you right at the beginning, one size fits all doesn't work here. What works well for me and my batch may not work well for you. For example, in Tamil Nadu, people will relate better to Vadivelu's videos, Sendil's videos, and comedy than they would if they were shown Battle of Longevala. I have students from across the length and breadth of India. And you see, I not only speak Tamil, my mother tongue, but I also interact with them in Telugu, Hindi, English, and so on. So they feel at home. And sometimes I ask them, what would you like me to show you? I also show them motivational videos drawn from the life of Gautam Buddha. All right. The theory of karma as enunciated by the Bhagavad Gita, Gautam Buddha, some parables from Christianity, and so on. All right. Now, people may ask me, sir, are you faking it or are you being genuine? I'm not faking it. I am doing it. See, I have the autonomy to do it. And I know what I'm doing. I know how many students I'm handling. Say, I have just 13 students on rolls, and we have classes 3 days a week. So I tell them, let's have a deal. See, these students are not interested in attending classes. Let me tell you this to get them to tempt them to attend classes. Let me tell you, the classes are at 8 a.m. in the morning, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And winter can be very bitter in Varangal. Temperatures dip. It's very cold. So to tempt them, I tell them it's enough if you switch on your mobile phone. It's like watching a YouTube video or accessing your Instagram or Facebook. All right. So don't worry. All I want you to do is listen. That's all I want from you. And then give me your takeaways. And I tell them, I will not mark you low. I will not penalize you for not attending classes. I will only penalize you for not handing in these assignments. And these assignments are also posted on WhatsApp group. And then they get back to me with answers. And I give them feedback. It is always positive. I tell them you did an excellent job. I'm very, very happy with the way you tackled this. All right. Now, once I start encouraging them, they feel motivated to attend classes. Right. Yes, I have asked this before. Can you, well, have I answered your question, Dr. John? See, let me tell you something, and let me be very, very honest here. Data privacy can never be assured with AI usage. See, let me tell you this. We like to imagine that AI use is private. It is not a private affair. Your Gmail is only as private as your postcard. AI is a learning model that accesses data from across the web. If you are connected to the web, any data that you have will be used. For example, I went to Chat GPT and I said, can you tell me something about Dr. M. Raja Vishwanathan? It said many flattering things. I can give you a live demonstration. Would you like to watch one? May I show you this? Okay. Share screen. Entire screen. Participants, are you able to see Chat GPT?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look at the summary. Don't you find this very flattering? is a well-established English language and literature academic known for his work in language teaching methodologies, literature studies, and educational research. It's as if I'm a world figure. Now, this should answer your question about data privacy. Whoever asked this question. Now, do you realize to what extent data can be public or private? Yes. Let me tell you, this also happened actually. What happened was, on 4-5 occasions, Google sent me a message saying, Vishwanathan MRV, your email was accessed at Belarus. Your email was accessed in Uzbekistan. Your email was accessed elsewhere. This tells you and me that any data that you have on the web can be accessed by anyone. And that is how people have been able to access your data and commit major scams. Let me give you an example. Have you heard of something called digital arrest?
Yeah.
Now, how do you think people get hold of your phone number, get in touch with you, and how do people know, how do culprits know, criminals know that you have so much money? Because every day I keep reading in the Times of India, Techie loses 3.5 crores to digital scamsters. Somebody lost 1.8 crores to digital arrest, and so on. How is this happening? It is happening because any data that you have is available to everyone. This is something that you should understand. All right. So there is nothing like data privacy. The minute you decide to use the web, you use the internet, anything that you use leaves a footprint. It is stored in cloud. And unless you erase yourself completely from Meta, from every source, you will continue to remain a source of information data to somebody. All right, participants. It's already 8:30. Do you want me to continue this, or would you like me to wind up here? Because I thought the session would begin at 7 and end at 8:30. Because many of you may be having other things to do.
We can extend another 15 minutes, sir, because
Okay, another 15 minutes. All right.
another
Now,
15 minutes. So that
now,
we can take a few questions from participants as well, and we can
okay.
wind up the session.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Now, one question that's cropped up is, why not get students to assess themselves? Why not? Dr. Chakrapani, you said, please tell me the original concept. What do you mean by original concept? Now, intelligent ways of assessing somebody. Again, I invite students out. We eat out, we go for chai. And then I talk to them about their personal lives. And then they also ask me, sir, what is the relevance of this course to our lives? Then I tell them, look, you asked me a question. I will not answer this question. I want you to go back, look for answers, and then come back and tell me how it is relevant. If you think it is irrelevant, I also want you to tell me why it is irrelevant. And for everything that they do, there are points. Then I tell them, you have done a very good job, but this is where you seem to be lacking. Your critical thinking skills are very good. It's your communication skills you need to improve. And I don't use one method of assessment or evaluation. For example, I make presentation mandatory. Now, there are students who are so tongue tied and shy and who have stage fear, they don't want to make a presentation. Then I tell them, if you don't want to make a presentation, it's fine with me, but you will submit a 10-page assignment with those who make presentations won't submit. Is that okay with you? They are very happy. Then I tell them, the next time I'm going to make it a 25-page presentation. Are you willing to put up with the pain? If it is presentation, present for 5 minutes. If it is written, then it has to be 25 pages. Are you okay with the idea? And then they come around to the fact that as difficulty levels increase, as difficulty levels increase, it's a better idea to actually make a presentation and be done with it. So that's how I get them to get rid of their stage fear by and by. First, I don't call them to the lectern or the podium. I tell them, stand up and speak from where you are. Okay. And then after that, after they make a speech in the classroom, I invite them to the podium and then they make a presentation in the podium. I congratulate them. I ask their peers to evaluate them and then I assess them. Yes, Dr. Chakrapani, I wanted to mention, I wanted to discuss all this. But you see, measuring with tools, etc., seems very difficult now, given the time frame that we have exceeded. All right, I'm really sorry to disappoint you. Maybe using AI tools, I would probably take a special session, another session, some other time. All right, for two reasons. Number one, by 9 or 9:15, I have another meeting coming up. So I will have to wind this up. It's now 8:40. Right. That's the reason. In reality, if we impose, they may not be seen. Okay. See, in engineering colleges, yes. But in my campus, I tell them very clearly, look, if you want a B grade, I expect you to attend my classes. If you give only, if you want a C grade or a P grade, please feel free to bunk my classes. The choice is yours. I will not give you an R grade. See, at NIDW, we give an R grade for those who don't have attendance. R means repeat. They have to repeat the course. I tell them, I won't give you R grade. But are you happy with D grade or P grade? You tell me that. You attend classes, I will start marking at B. You don't attend classes, then you get a C or a D. I leave it to you. Then what happens is they automatically read the message and they start attending classes. See, pragmatic approaches, Venkataramana, there is nothing like a pragmatic approach here because you can only take a horse to the pond, you can't make it drink water. Some students are so uninterested, indifferent, no matter what you do, you cannot get them interested. All right, there's nothing much you can do there. You understand? And let me tell you, I taught in engineering colleges, and therefore I know student attitude to subjects, in particular English. Say, English is not given the respect it deserves. The management doesn't give it, very few colleagues give it, and students certainly don't treat it with the respect it deserves. It's only when they join the corporate sector that they understand that English is also important. And they lost out, they were not promoted because of their limited English skills. Yeah, many professors they pacify them. And then you see the management also says, see, basic sciences and humanities are treated as outcasts, if I may use the term. In fact, they bargain pay with IIT doctoral degree holders. All right. The engineering colleges, this is after all English, it's after all chemistry, it's useless. If you are from a core branch, say ECE or CSC, data science, we'll pay you 1.5 lakhs a month, even if you get your degree from a UGC blacklisted university, a doctoral degree. But I may have a doctoral degree from IIT or NIT or a central university. They will still not give me the pay I deserve. They bargain with you. It is extremely shameful, but that's how it is. I taught 10, close to 8 years in engineering colleges, and I know the situation that obtains there. It's extremely unfortunate, but well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. See, Uh, their attendance is absolute. Not only that, you see, even when they are present in class, they are busy checking their WhatsApp, their Instagram, their Facebook. All right. They are communicating on the slide with their classmate, with their classmates, with others. So you don't really know what's happening. And it is not as if, let me tell you, these students are very good in core subjects. They do miserably badly in other subjects also. They are indifferent to what's happening around them. They are only interested in fun, in hedonism. And parents spoil them, giving them expensive mobile phones, laptops, and so on. Yes, they have to interact. See, they have to, students have to start somewhere. Yes, Lakshmi Devi, you're right. You have to begin somewhere, but most of them do not know where to begin. And let me tell you, teachers are also highly discouraged. They are dismayed by conditions that obtain in engineering colleges. In most colleges, the situation is very toxic. Colleagues who conspire against colleagues, colleagues who get others thrown out, heads or deans who are very inconsiderate. So many. See, I focused primarily on intelligent tools designed by teachers. In fact, I wanted to go beyond that, but somehow it didn't take off. What it looks like, I'll have to redo the whole thing. All right. So that I first talk to you about AI tools in particular, and then move on to how these AI tools can be used, etc., etc. I came prepared for a particular session with a particular expectation, and that was belied. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll share my PPT with you. But at least see in arts, yes, in arts and science colleges, see, even in NITs and IITs, the same thing obtains. But the only difference in NITs and IITs is we are paid the same. If you are in a particular designation, say associate professor, you are paid the same salary regardless of whether you are a professor of English or electronics and communication engineering or mathematics. All right. So that's something that is laudable, noteworthy here. Here they don't bargain pay. As per central government rules and scales, your pay is fixed. If you join as assistant professor on level 10, for every assistant professor on level 10, the basic pay is the same. HRA, DA, TA, everything is the same. Yeah, that also happens. Many professors do not have knowledge. They compromise on and never take classes. Yeah, they do all that. I'm a living example of what it means to teach in an engineering college. It's a miracle, actually. I came out alive, mentally sane. I'm thankful to God for that. There are still many who soldier on bravely, hoping for a better tomorrow. And I wish to God all of them have a better tomorrow. See, can we rely on AI tools for assessment of students? Right. What is its validity? See, AI tools, yes and no. First of all, Lakshmi Devi, you should know how to use an AI tool. Second, you can use an AI tool provided you already know enough about the student you are evaluating. For example, when I read an essay by a student, the first draft, I know that Shyam writes very well. Ram doesn't write as well. I have a fairly good idea of how Ram and Shyam and Srinivas write. Once I have an opinion with regard to how well or badly they write, I can outsource the job to ChatGPT or any AI tool, Gen AI tool, not to start with. Again, what happens is when I start outsourcing the job of grading and assessing to AI tools, I am being intellectually dishonest. When I ask my students not to use Gen AI to generate essays, what business do I have assessing their essays using AI tools? In fact, there was a controversy in the United States of America in which, yes, algorithm is definitely gender and caste biased. I'll come to this a little later. In the United States of America, in Virginia Tech or in some university in Virginia, a student demanded her tuition fee back because the professor who asked her not to use any Gen AI tool for writing the assignment graded her assignment using AI tool. And you see, all you have to do is pay just $20 a month to access ChatGPT to have your personal account. So what I do is I feed essay after essay of my students to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT grades it. Now, ChatGPT grades it only as good as it has been trained to grade it. Now, if there is nothing original or new coming from grading, for example, if I do not know how good or bad my student is, when I am using ChatGPT to tell me that, am I being honest with the student and telling her that, okay, you did a very good job? How am I telling that she did a very good job? I'm telling this not on the basis of the grading, on the basis of my reading of a script. I'm telling it on the basis of the data that ChatGPT fed me. If it is machine generated, should I not tell the student that it is machine generated? Most of them don't do it. It happens not only in India, it happens in the United States also. Please understand this. All right. Yeah, AI partners are generally way more advanced than students from rural areas here. And not only that, see, a student from a rural area, ChatGPT has no way of knowing whether he's a student from an urban area, convent educated student, or a student from a rural area. It gives the same grade to somebody from a rural area as to a student from an urban area. Now, it requires human agency to sit with the student, talk to the student, find out what his areas of weakness are, and then educate him about the tools he can make use of to improve his English. And those tools are not AI tools. They are tools that any teacher of English will insist that his student or her student use. Reading, for example, basic reading skills, basic writing skills, read a lot. You sit with me. I'll translate things for you in your mother tongue. I want you to summarize the story for me in English. Even if it is broken English, it's fine with me. What's known as Kolaveri English. It's fine with me. But I want you to speak. Speak a few words every day. Speak a few sentences every day. This is how you get to improve your English by and by. So that's how you sit with a student. Now, when he keeps chatting with ChatGPT, the whole experience is so impersonal that he doesn't know where he's headed. You have to sit with him and tell him, this is your current state, this is where you are aiming for, this is where you are aiming at, this is where you should be going, and these are the steps you should take. All right. So as an evaluator, it is my job to evaluate an answer script. For example, I can ask students to send me emails of assignments, then feed the emails to ChatGPT and ask it to grade the assignments. I don't do that. I say I want handwritten assignments because I correct, do everything by hand. I want you also to generate it. And let me tell you, if it is AI generated, I would know very quickly because if I give it a few prompts or if I feed the first few sentences to Google or Google Scholar, I'll get the whole essay. Therefore, I know that you are cheating. And if I suspect a student of cheating, I call him to my room and I ask him to write an essay on a topic of his choice. I tell him, you write an essay on a topic of your choice. It should be 1 page long. I compare what he has written with what he has given me. And then I know in no time, sooner than later, that this person, the student, cheated. Right? Yes, these tools are very highly efficient, but when I, who am supposed to do it, am not equipped, in what way is it fair on my part, honest on my part, to outsource something which I am supposed to know to a machine? As a teacher of English, I am supposed to mark and grade assignments. I have no business giving it to AI. Yeah, see, students in the United States of America use AI. But see, it is like using a calculator. It is like it is like asking a calculator to add, subtract, multiply, and divide figures. Imagine a student who is in first standard using a calculator to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Do you think he will be able to carry out any basic mathematics when he grows up? We are just giving another calculator to students. This time, the calculator does for English what a calculator does for mathematics. It's only been a change of role. You understand? Therefore, I will always recommend that teachers do their job instead of outsourcing it to AI. Well, if I want AI, I can use AI. How? Ask AI to provide me with the format for assessment. For example, I'm planning to grade an essay. I can give you a live example, show you. I'm planning to grade an essay. Please give me the rubric using which I can grade an essay. Then AI will give me the rubric. I can take a printout of the rubric, sit with the rubric, see if all the parameters are satisfied when I evaluate. If four parameters out of six are satisfied, give it 7 out of 10. If six out of six parameters are satisfied, give it 9.5 or 9 out of 10. So that's how you use Chat GPT. Okay, participants. It's almost 9, so I would like to wind up here.
Thank you very much, sir. Dr.
Okay.
Kanipnath,
Anyway,
thank you very
so
much.
much.
We'll take all questions from the chat box and we will forward to you, sir.
All right.
And we will respond. Okay.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Dr. Kanipnath.
Okay, sir.
And Muthulakshmi, you want to close?
Yes, sir. If there are no more questions,
You please
we can
take
close now,
questions.
sir.
You please take
Yes, sir.
questions. And let us forward all these questions to.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Answer just one question. No. One question
So
that
we
was.
sincerely
Hello. Please
Yes, sir.
allow me
Yes,
to speak. See, one question that was asked was, see, can algorithms be gender and caste biased also? Yes, they can be.
Yes, sir.
Because you see, large language models access data from mainstream websites. So whatever popular opinion there is, AI will give you only that. See, AI lacks consciousness. AI is not going to sit with the data and attest to the factuality of it. That's where the problem comes. AI has no way of knowing whether what is given to it is true, false, misinterpreted, uninterpreted, partially interpreted, etc. Therefore, what happens is the algorithm manifests caste bias and race bias. In fact, there is, in the United States of America, an experiment was conducted to find out whether algorithms can be biased, and they discovered that they are biased in recruiting. Right? These algorithms were trained to catch those names which were white sounding. With the result, they rejected names which had names like Gonzalez, Martinez, and so on. These are Latin American names, Spanish names. So those were obviously left out of the list. English white sounding names were names that were shortlisted. So it can also show caste bias. For example, give you a point of view that is patently casteist or racist. Now, it is not the machine that is doing the mischief, but the people who train the machine. And because it sources data from those authors and from those authorities who have written a lot of books, and these books are available on the web, marginalized actually have very limited scope for presenting their views here. That's one complaint about against AI. AI is not trustworthy all the time. Let me tell you that it hallucinates, it gives data which is wrong. Sometimes unwittingly it may misinterpret data. Anything is possible, right? In fact, that's a story for another day. Anyway, thank you so much.
Muthulakshmi madam.
Sir.
Closing remarks.
Madam.
So maybe there is a connectivity issue, sir. So thank you very much, sir. There is a very good response from all the participants. So in fact, they have enjoyed the session. So there was a small technical glitch, but in spite of that, so all participants are very patient and they have joined and they have participated in almost all questions that the speaker was posing. And
Yes, sir. Yes,
thank
sir.
you very
Thank
much.
you, sir. Let's
Thank you
conclude.
very much. Yeah, thank you very much, all participants. Tomorrow we are starting at the right time, that is 7 o'clock. All right, and let us look for the good sessions ahead. I request all participants to keep this kind of patience in future.
Muthulakshmi madam, you can conclude
Thank you
now.
very much. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let us close the session. I request to take all the questions, okay, from the participants. Muthulakshmi madam and comment. Please note down all the questions.